right, so to resize these plans, I have Inkscape, and let me show you the other. It's called Wondershare PDF Element. That's the PDF file reader that I have. And then Inkscape is where I actually resize everything. So we're gonna go to Inkscape right here. Okay, so we have that open. New document. All right, so you will get this right here. So now you want to go right here, you zoom out, go about 25 to 28, whatever is comfortable for you. And then you go to File right here on the left-hand corner. You go all the way down to Import. After you saved your files, you have to save the files. The files that you save have to be the all-in-one or the full. So that way, I'm gonna show you which one you have to get. You either have to get the full one or the all-in-one. So I go with the full version, so it could look just like this. So it'll be 7 pages basically. So it's basically like if you're printing it out yourself, guys. So I'm actually gonna do the wing first, guys. I'm gonna do this little part right here. So this is the section we're gonna pick. We're gonna resize that. So click OK. Now give it a couple seconds. You have your whole image right here, guys. We're gonna zoom out a little bit more. Now, when you highlight everything, it's most important. The most important thing you have to do is highlight everything and group it to make it all into one, so you can move this as one whole unit. All right, guys? That's exactly what you want to do. Now, before I resize anything, what I do is I put it to where I really, basically where I would like to have it at. About right there. Then after that, I highlight it again, guys. And now I ungroup it. Now ungrouping it, depending on your computer software and your CPU, it might take a little bit to render, because it takes a lot of work to get this done. So if it doesn't do it in the first one, you could just highlight it again and click on group. Give it a couple more seconds, and as you can see, all these little boxes appeared, and now you can delete. They're all separate, guys, okay? So now you can highlight exactly it is what you want. So we're gonna go right here, and it looks like it's still grouped all together. So we're gonna try to ungroup it again. Okay, it's not grouped. Let me see. Undo, okay. We're gonna ungroup it. Ungroup. Okay, so there you go. So now all you have to do is either highlight it and then hit delete, or you could just click it and then hit delete, guys. So now after you've done that, you have to highlight it again. Now you're gonna wanna group it again, make it all into one. I usually do this about 2 times just so I can make sure it's working. Group. Okay. Now what I do is I go right here and I change this from millimeters into percentages, guys. And we're gonna go to height. Height. So far we're only gonna mess with the height. So basically I want to make this into, say, 140. So 140. Click 140. Hit enter. Now look at that, guys. It upscaled to 140%, guys. Now what you have to do is make it fit in here, guys. So now when you got your image, obviously it doesn't fit in here. First thing is first, out of this white box right here, guys, nothing will save out of this white box. Nothing at all will save. So what you have to do is you have to basically make this box bigger. So before I do that, I always line up my plans. Okay. Now we're going to go to File again. We're going to go to Document Properties. After you go to Document Properties, you're going to change your units, your display units, from millimeters into inches, guys. And we're going to go ahead and start changing this. So maybe 650. All right, 650 down. Okay, we might need a little bit more, so 700. I'm gonna do 720. Okay. And we're gonna do about 720, no, 730 here. Okay, now let's check that out, guys. Okay, now as you can see, it's a little over excessive. You basically just want the square to be all the way around your items right here, guys. But it's totally fine. So after you've done that, that's resized, you got your image into the box, guys. So you done that, you have to save it as a PDF file, guys. Doesn't matter where you save it, but save as type, guys, as a PDF, guys. You got to save it as a PDF. Now, I already have done that. After you done that, guys, I'm going to show you what you got to do. It'll save. You don't have to save this. The only reason I save it, guys, is because I don't have no problem going back into the software and redoing everything I just did again, because it's literally so easy. But you can actually just save it, and just in case you want to come back and do the same thing again, guys. So now, after you saved everything, now we're going to go, the file should be either on your Windows or it should be in your files. So you click it, and since you already downloaded the Wonder Share PDF element, guys, you're just going to open with that file reader. So right here, from the rip, you don't have to do anything. All you have to do is hit File, Print. After you hit Print, guys, all you have to do is hit Poster. So now look. So now you have the formation. It's going to take about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 sheets of paper to actually print this out. Now, you can click Auto Center, which does a really good job of centering everything. But as you can see, we're going to be using every single piece of paper. Now, if I have it on regular, we're basically going to be saving one sheet of paper. So it's actually better to save than waste, guys. You got to choose your paper size. That's very important. And other than that, guys, your orientation will also show you, basically, do you want your paper to print all the images upright or sideways, guys? I like everything sideways sometimes, depending on what am I printing, because I like to have the page covering most of whatever it is that I have to cut, guys. And after that, you just hit print, guys, and it will literally come out regular like your tile plans from Flight Test, guys.